Welcome. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. Get right to the messages that Spirit wants to deliver. I'm laughing because as I'm mixing, I keep seeing part I don't want to go over, but I'm going to close my eyes. It's all right. And stop. Okay. Okay, easy. Corporate office. Not fun, not playful like I was hoping for, but hey, it is the beginning of the work week. Maybe you work in a corporate environment. Maybe you want to work in a corporate environment. Receptionist, support staff, data entry, office manager. Maybe you're dealing with someone over the phone today and it didn't go that well. So any kind of corporate environment that you've been dealing with, or, this could pertain to anything. Okay. You can't hate the roots of a tree and not hate the tree. Okay. What came to mind with that is like hostilities against people based on where they come from, biases, bigotry, anything like that. So, for instance, if you this is just, I don't know why I'm getting this, for instance, but like someone could have a southern or a country accent, and then you find that you really, really do get along with that person. You spoke to them over the phone, you called them, that was the receptionist or whatever, and you feel like, wow, but normal in my everyday, I resent people that are country because of their politics. Or the Spirit may be saying, and this may not even be what this message is about, I'm just getting this now as probably a side note, that maybe this was to wake you up to not hate the tree or the roots. Like, don't hate anyone. Don't categorize or stereotype anyone based on where they come from or what you see on TV, that they likely vote for this person or they always believe in that. Or even if they do have those beliefs, still take people for humans and love them no matter what, because we are all guided or misguided, or we learn, we don't know, but we still deserve to be loved, even if we don't agree on everything, or if we don't know now what we're going to learn in 20 years. Does that mean that we don't deserve love now? So that's what I'm getting from that. Wakanda will no longer watch from the shadows. We cannot, we must not. Black Panther. Powerful. Standing up for yourself, not letting things go on any longer. So we've got a corporate environment, we've got racism, bigotry, or not being bigots or racist. If we do have that inside on any level, and not standing from the sidelines and letting injustice go on. It feels like activism. And it may involve corporate world. Okay. So much for a playful message. Spirit said this is not the time for it. Another time. Okay. Why, Spirit? Why are you bringing up this? The corporate world could represent government, politics, organizations, the system, the matrix. Silence. Silencia. Silence. Keep silent. Coercion. When you are silent about issues, you're easily coerced. Maybe you're being silenced by the matrix or by the corporate world. And you're deciding something inside you may be stirring to become more active and not watch from the shadows. And it may involve hatred on it could be, like I said, there's so many reasons that people find to hate people. It's endless. And then we have unfinished business. It's not over. It's not over. It's not too late is what I get from this. For you to affect change. Even if you find that you're 70 years old and you all your life watched from the shadows and you played it safe. Still be safe. But maybe speak up. Even if it isn't just conversation. Even if it is writing letters. Even if it is contributing, donating, whatever, you can put your stamp on the world, too. Don't be silenced. Maybe it'll involve contacting a corporate office and complaining, a business and complaining as a customer, as a voter. Addiction came out. Toxic attachments. Let me clarify it. It doesn't have to mean attachments to, substances or alcohol. It could be anything. On red, ignored messages, waiting anxiously, no replies. Maybe they're just busy. So this is like waiting. Addiction, toxic attachments, waiting. I still don't know spelling. Retirement goals. Sorry. That's what I was thinking. It could be toxic attachment to an old way of thinking. Like playing it safe. I'm feeling your personality is one. Maybe into someone in their 70s, or it could be older, could be younger, but with retirement in mind. Like, this is not the time to be stirring up anything. This is my chill day. I'm going to relax here. I wouldn't say that's a toxic attachment, just what you would call a not a pattern, a habit. Your habit, the way you are trained of being like that. You can't retire and be happy and cozy and also sign off on a letter here or there, or donate some signs that you're really artistic. Maybe make some picket signs and just donate them to an organization for use or something like that. But then on red, with that retirement clarified on red, like waiting. You may be not even retired yet, but you're waiting for retirement, and that's how you are trained. Maybe corporate. You come from that. You come from the status quo, but something inside you is awakening. That's what's going on here. And it's battling your whole idea of what life should be when you're 50, 60, 70 versus what you're feeling inside is like, okay, maybe I'm set. Maybe I have everything planned out, but people around me don't. You know what I mean? And I don't want to watch from the shadows anymore. And maybe these are people who look nothing like you. Maybe you met someone recently that is your city, their country. You know what I mean? You're black, they're white. Whatever the situation. They're Asian, you're Spanish, you are starting to have a respect, a concern for people that do need you to stand up even if you're not affected. That's what's getting on here. Wow. Okay. It's huge. I do want to congratulate you. Okay. And it says pioneer, the first that ever done it. How cute. But I'm taking it as in you may be the first person in your family that branched out to be activist or awakened or concerned about others that are not like you. Maybe your mom, your dad, your grandpa, they never cared about the plight of someone else from another walk of life. But you finding that you're changing. Good for you. That's what I was thinking. Congratulations. You're a pioneer and you should carry that badge with honor. grab an angel card, but spirits, I got my hands moving. Okay, let's see. Anything to add to my retiree? Soaking up the sun in Tahiti. Here we go. Okay, 2 came out and you'll never guess what they are. Wait a minute, 3? Wow. Okay. This one was turned around as if like I'm hiding, but it's a butterfly and it says break free. I think that's what you're doing. You're breaking free. You're awakening. A butterfly is a symbol of transformation. That's what awakening means. You're transforming. Big, huge change. You can't go back. Once you see, you can't unsee. And they say speak up. So you are called to do. Speak up could be with this, horn and out in the crowd, or it could be communicating through a letter, a phone call. But speak up. And authenticity, this is you being yourself. Not who you were trained to be or raised to be. This is your soul. This is you. Beautiful. Like this peacock. Wow. Should I get an angel card? I think this was, I really like this energy, and I like where you're headed. I like what's happening. I hope there's much more like you. Can I have one for my awakened retiree or looking forward to retirement? Could be working past retirement, like someone who would normally be retired, but you are still working and you have your goals. But yeah, you just still work. Okay. Oh, no, spirit did it. Greed. Here I go to myself, okay, but you still working because spirit greed. Okay, it could be that you think that this is not where you want to stop. You want to have more money for a more comfortable life, okay? That might have been a harsh way to put it, but you have a good heart, so don't pay that any mind. I do feel your energy. You have a very good, generous heart. Okay, temptation. Okay, that fell on the floor, but it's temptation. Let's keep going, angels. Temptation. Alchemize. Alchemize the temptation and perhaps the greed. The lower vibrations that you feel are not failure, but an invitation to understand what's asking to be felt, healed, and released. You have the power to transmute density to light. So everything you've been taught, perhaps corporate, nothing's more greedy than the corporate atmosphere. Temptation, alchemy. You're being tempted now to alchemize this greed or this corporate culture or whatever you believe to be the way to go to your benefit. Nothing is wasted in life. So everything you learned, everything you've been exposed to can be used for the greater good. Not just everybody sitting in the grass blowing dandelion fluff and wearing flowers in their hair and big hoop earrings and, gypsies. They're not the only ones that can aid humanity. They're not the only light workers. You experience what you experience. God is calling you to the forefront to speak up because you can use what you are, who you are, and what you've seen. Do you know what I'm saying? To benefit your causes or what you care about now. Beautiful. And with that, I hope this landed to whoever needed it. And I'll see you in the next reading.